All right, everyone, so welcome to a brand new video. Now, this is going to be a straightforward guide on how to set up your Facebook Business Suite, your Facebook Business Manager, and a overall look at what the Facebook Ads Manager is and what you need to consider. Okay, so yeah, as I said, this video is going to be no fluff. We're just going to jump straight into it, have a look at all the aspects that go into the setup. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do in order to, once again, set up your Facebook Business Suite, Facebook Business Manager, and your Facebook Ads Manager, and you'll know all the components that go into controlling the different aspects. So without any further ado, let's jump into my computer and have a look at the things you need to consider. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my computer screen. So as you'll see, we're currently on the Facebook homepage, and this is actually a foundation. So your personal Facebook profile is going to be your foundation for the setup. Now, the first thing you want to go ahead and do is head up to the menu and click page, okay? And you want to create a business page for your business. Now, some of you might already have a business page for your business, and in that case, you can skip this step. For those who don't, put in your business name, category, description, etc. Create the page, add a logo, pictures, etc. And that's it. Okay, now we've already gone ahead and set up a demo page for the setup. I'm just gonna close these prompts right here. So we've set up a demo page called mock product test. Okay, and that's our business page for this particular tutorial. And so once you've done that and you have your Facebook business page set up, you're gonna head over to business.facebook.com and you're gonna create an account. Okay, this is a really straightforward approach. You just follow these steps outlined by Facebook and you create your Facebook Business Manager or Facebook Business Suite account. Okay, now once that's done, we're gonna go back up here and you're gonna land in one of two places. So it depends a lot on where the current state of the Business Manager is. They always update these things. So perhaps you're gonna land in the Facebook Business Suite, or perhaps you're gonna land directly inside of the Facebook Business Manager. For those of you who are gonna land inside of the Facebook Business Suite, all you have to do, you don't really have to pay too much attention to these things. This is where you can, for example, manage your inbox, etc. So for your business, you'll see messages pop up here. But to be honest, as an agency, we don't really spend that much time in the Facebook Business Suite. We spend all of our time over here in the Facebook Business Manager. Okay, so if you're landing here, to get to the Business Manager, click Settings, then click more business settings, okay, and that'll take you also to the Facebook Business Manager or the Facebook Business Settings, okay? So what I'm gonna go ahead and do right now is give you a quick run through of all of these things out in the left-hand side, because this is the most essential and important menu when it comes to your Facebook Business Manager. So the place we're gonna start is with under users, we have people, okay? So say you're running an agency with a partner, well, then you'd add that person right here, okay? So you click add and you put in their email, and then you can either choose to give them employee access or admin access, okay? Usually it's gonna be admin access, and you click next, you follow the steps, and then you add them as a person on your business manager, okay? Now, say that you're running an agency and you want to take control of your client's ad account. Well, in that case, you can add a partner to share assets with, a partner to request assets from, okay? So you follow the steps outlined right here and you request access to your client's assets. Now, if your client already has a business manager set up, which they should have on a Facebook business page set up, then they can also add you here. So either they can do it for you and share their assets directly, or you can request your assets from them. Okay, either of these options work perfectly. It's just about the service that you want to provide. Okay, so that's that. Really straightforward. Moving down, we have pages. And so this is where you actually want to connect the Facebook business page that we just created, right? So I'm not going to close these prompts again. But essentially, this is where you connect the Facebook business page. And this is essential. You must follow this step. So once again, click add page. And then find the page that you've created. Usually it'll pop up automatically here. If not, you just have to search for it. Click add page, and then it will appear here, okay, as your primary business page. Now, for any business, say, for example, you're running an agency and you're only going to be advertising on behalf of your clients, it's still essential that you have your own Facebook business page set up, okay? So in the hypothetical example that we're running an agency, well, then we want to set up a Facebook business page for our agency, okay? You're going to call that Facebook business page the name of your agency, and that's going to be your primary business page. As I said, it doesn't matter if you're only going to run ads on behalf of clients, you still need your own Facebook business page to be your primary page, okay? Once that's done, we have ad accounts down here, okay? So this is where you're gonna add all of the ad accounts that you wanna advertise on. And if you don't have any here, once again, you click add and you click create account. Now, the reason we cannot click this button right here is because we actually already have a ad account, well, a test ad account set up. And before we've actually gone ahead and spent money and had verified payments on this ad account, we won't be able to create multiple. Once you have an ad account that you've spent some money on, so Facebook can tell you're actually a legitimate business, then we'll be able to add more and more ad accounts the more you spend, okay? And so if you actually want to add someone to manage an ad account like this one, then you just go ahead, click on the ad account, click add people, then you click the person that you want to add, click the correct option. So in most options, that's going to be, in most cases, that's going to be manage ad account. Then you click assign, you follow the steps, and then that person will be able to handle that ad account. Okay, now this is a little bit in depth, and this is what we're going to talk about in other videos, because this is just the Facebook Business Suite setup. But essentially, once you get there, we'll have other videos for showing you how to set these things up. Okay, but that's where you find these things, right? Moving down, we're going to have payment methods. So this is where you can add a payment method for your business manager as a whole. Okay, this is not going to add it to the individual ad accounts, but by adding it here, you'll be able to quickly assign payment methods to individual ad accounts, which I'll show you in just a second. Moving down here, we're going to have business info. Okay, now this is quite an important tab because it's really important that we fill out all of these details. Okay, so we want to go ahead and click edit, fill out all of the important details here, and click save. And then you actually want to verify your business. Okay, so click here, follow the very, very simple steps outlined by Facebook, and verify your business. Okay, now once again, here you can see your ad account creation limit is currently set to 1. I believe once you've made a couple of payments, this will increase to 5, and you can actually increase it further and further as you become a more and more established business and as you build trust with Facebook. Okay, so really important that you set all of these things up. Now, one more important thing that we need to cover is actually Instagram accounts. Okay, so of course your business should have an Instagram account, just like you have a Facebook business page. Having a business page for your Instagram is actually just as essential, if not more essential. Well, both of these components are essential. You cannot really run, advertise on Facebook properly without any of these two. But in reality, the Facebook business page, that's just a formality or a technicality that we need to have set up. Whereas for a lot of you, having a proper business page set up on Instagram is even more important, okay? And so obviously, if you have a Instagram page in your business's name, you want to go ahead and through the Instagram app, convert that Instagram account into a business account, and then you want to actually add it here. Okay, really, really important. Now that's the Facebook Business Manager setup. Next thing we're going to go ahead and do is click the menu and click Ads Manager. Now these icons do change in order depending on what you click the most. So if you're sometimes having trouble finding some of them, you can also just click the search icon here and search for Ads Manager. Okay, that's going to pull it up. So we're going to click for Ads Manager, and that's actually going to take you directly to the Ads Manager. And if this is the first time you're seeing this, well, then it can look a little bit confusing. Essentially, it's really, really simple. So we have 3 important tabs. Okay, it's going to be your campaigns, your ad sets, and your ads. Okay, now campaigns, this is where you actually create a campaign. I'm just going to quickly walk you through it to give you an overview of what it is. So click create a campaign, click conversions, which is going to be the most common objective if you want to, for example, drive sales in your web shop. Click continue. You give it a name. So we're just going to call it test campaign. And so this is actually just the campaign. Okay, so I'm just going to close this for now. And so now we have our test campaign. Okay, so this is just the overall campaign that includes the objective that we're trying to achieve here. Okay, now if we actually click edit, once again, it'll pull it up. We click next. And what this will do is it will take us to the ad set. Okay, so here you have the 3 tabs kind of minimized. We have the campaign level, ad set level, and ad level. So now we're at the ad set level, and the ad set level, this is where we can actually tweak a lot of important settings. Okay, so we can set a daily budget at $20. Now, one thing that's important to mention is we can also have a campaign-wide budget if we use campaign budget optimization. Okay, now this is a little bit more than we're going to explain in this particular video, but if you just want a campaign-wide budget, you turn this on, and then you set the campaign-wide budget to whatever you want it to be, and then you actually not be able to set a budget for the individual ad sets. Now, the primary thing you're going to be tweaking on the ad set level is actually your targeting. So right now, by default, it's set to Italy, aged 18 to 65, all genders, and we have detailed targeting expansion on. Now, if we wanted to adjust this, we just click edit. We could do, for example, the United States. All right, we could do we could edit the age. So we could do, for example, if we wanted to do 25 to 40, then we could adjust that. We could also say we only wanted to show these ads to women. And we could actually also inject an interest. Okay, now in terms of detailed targeting expansion, we're not going to be talking about that today. That's for a little bit more of an advanced guide. Sometimes you want to leave it on, sometimes you want to leave it off. But right now we're going to leave it on by default, which is going to give us a very broad targeting of 47 million people in a potential reach. Okay, now again, this is not a specific tutorial on how to set up targeting. We'll obviously cover that in other videos. Here you have your placements. Okay, so Facebook by default recommends that you just have automatic placements, and this has become a very popular option. Okay, now sometimes you might actually just want to show your ads only on particular platforms, so that might be only Facebook and Instagram, and maybe you actually just want to show it on the Facebook feed. Well, actually this is Instagram. Maybe you just want to show it on the the Instagram feed only and the Facebook feed. So let's just go ahead and locate the Facebook newsfeed. So we have Facebook newsfeed, Instagram feed, and Instagram stories. Perhaps these are the only 3 placements that you want your ads to show on. You just go ahead and deselect everything else, and now you see that the only thing we have selected now are Instagram stories, Facebook newsfeed, and Instagram feed. And so by doing this, the only 3 places our ads will show up are those that you've selected. Okay, now once again, it's become a very popular option, especially in newer times after iOS 14, etc., just to do very, very broad targeting. So not really narrowing in your targeting, having a very broad audience, and also actually just having automatic placements and letting the Facebook algorithm optimize everything for you. Once again, we go much more into depth with all of these things in other videos. Okay, so yeah, continuing down, we have the ad. Okay, so I'm just gonna exit back out, close, and explain to you. Now we've covered the campaign, which was the objectives that we chose, that was conversions. We've set up the ad set, which was the targeting, okay, and the placements. And once we've done that, we click next, and that'll take us to the final level right here, which is the ad level, okay? And so this is where you select your Facebook page, you select your Instagram account. Now we don't have one connected right now because this is a mock account, but you select your Instagram business account right here. And then this is where you want to create your ad, okay? So you can either choose single image or video, carousel, which is going to be like a slide of multiple products or images, or you can have a collection. Okay, now this is a little bit more complicated, but for now we're just gonna go with the flow and say usually you're gonna set up a single image or a video. You add your media right here, so you choose if you want to add an image or a video. You have your primary text, your headline, your description, etc., and then you choose your call to action, which a lot of the time is gonna be, for example, shop now. Okay, then you put on your specific website URL. So if you're advertising a specific product, you put in the direct product to that. The direct link to that specific product page, you put that in here, and then down here you want to make sure that you've connected your Facebook pixel so you can track what's happening with your ad set and the results that you're creating. Okay, now once again, this is a very, very brief setup, and the main purpose of this tutorial is how to show you how to set up the Facebook Business Suite, but I also just wanted to give you an overview of what the Ads Manager includes. Okay, now what we want to go ahead and do from here is actually, and you of course want to do these things before you create your campaigns. I just wanted to show you how the Ads Manager works. What you want to do as the first thing before you create your campaigns is go to ad account settings. Okay, now it's quite important because for the individual ad account, you'll want to add a payment method. Okay, you need to add a payment method before you can start running ads. Now, as I explained earlier, if you add a payment method for the Business Manager, as I showed you in the Business Manager settings, then you'll just be able to click add payment method and select the credit card that you've already put in without having to put it in again. Okay, and so that's an easy way, just having it stored in your Business Manager. But if you only want to do that, you can just add your payment method for the individual ad account right here. All right. Also, you can add your pages to make sure that you've connected the right Facebook page to the ad account. Okay, so obviously if you have an ad account that's going to advertise for your shoe brand, you want to make sure that that particular ad account is connected to the business Facebook business page of your shoe brand, as well as the Instagram account. Okay, so that's pretty much it. All right, what we covered is how to create a Facebook business page on Facebook. Oh my God, these are really annoying. So we covered how to set up a Facebook business page. We covered what happens if you land inside of the Facebook Business Suite, which Facebook has kind of tried to make the Facebook Business Suite like the home of your business. You'll also see that if we go over here and we click on home, then it should take us to the Facebook Business Suite. Yeah. So Facebook has attempted to make this Facebook Business Suite the home of your business, and they kind of want to make it your overall dashboard. But if you ask any professional, they'll tell you that they're not really spending a lot of time in the Facebook Business Suite. Where they spend all of their time is in the Business Manager that we had before. So in the Business Manager, and of course where they spend the majority of the time is going to be through the Business Manager and going into the Ads Manager, because this is where you manage all of your campaigns, all of your ad sets and all of your ads. And in the end, that is what running Facebook and Instagram ads is all about. Okay, so in this module, we've covered everything you need to know in order to set up your Facebook Business Suite, Facebook Business Manager, your ad account. We've taken an overall macro look at what kind of components go into the Facebook Ads Manager, what you need to know when setting up your campaigns, your ad sets, and your ads. Again, this is on a very, very basic level, and we cover this in much more detail in other videos. But yeah, that's going to be it for this module. Hopefully it gave you some clarification in terms of all the aspects that you need to take into consideration when setting up your Facebook Business Manager or Facebook Business Suite, as they like to call it. So yeah, it's going to be it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.